y'all don't even understand how much classism is keeping people in the black community single. I know, I know, like men who will hear that she's a lawyer, a barred attorney, and will say, "What law school did she go to, and what type of law does she practice?" And the answers to those questions are going to inform if he's going to even consider her or not. I know men who are like, "Oh, she's a doctor. Where she go to med school?" And what type of medical doctor is she? And the answers to those questions will inform if he will even consider her or not. Like there were people when I made the original post about how classism is keeping people single. There are women who are like, yeah, maybe men need to hear this, because it's okay when a man dates below his socioeconomic status. False, 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 false. Everybody needs to hear this. And also, patriarchy sells us this pipe dream that like, oh, you got these super educated, super successful men out here that come from super privileged backgrounds that want to date women of a lower socioeconomic status. That's not what the stats say. If classism is a thing in the community with women, it's also a thing with men. Men who are super educated, super successful, come from super privileged backgrounds, date on the same level or higher.
We are in a time now where men are being smarter. I love classism. I'll put it like that. If I'm super smart, I went to a great school, I want to be with somebody same way. She went to a good school, she doing her thing. That's what I want. See, the reason why a lot of these men got in trouble is because you making all this money, you did all this work, and you dating somebody that did absolutely nothing in their life. All they did was they showed you some butt. They threw some cakes on you at the club. They did a little thing that they do at night. And you lost it all because you are with somebody, had a baby with somebody that's nowhere near your level. Whether that's your athlete, whether that's you're a doctor, you guys are dating down. See, men are being smarter now. Because you know why? There's a lot of more men that's higher than women. See, women would say, no, it's okay to date down. Men are like, nah, not no more. Because I do all this work. I work hard. I get this contract or I get this law practice. I get this business. I build it all the way up. I get with you. We get married. But then you not of any substance. It don't worn off. Now you divorce me and you get half? You're not even nowhere near as smart as me. I love that men are doing this. More men need to do this. If you went to college, you got a degree, you doing your thing, and this girl didn't do that, keep it pushing. Because all that means is she's not on your level. Just like how women want to say, well, he ain't got this, he ain't got this. Men are starting to be like that now, and women hate that. Women don't like that the fact that men are being smart and saying, you know what? Yeah, you didn't even go to college. Like I did all of this and this and this. What did you do? Oh, you went to high school. That's it. And now you, oh, nah, I'm cool. Nah, you just being bougie and this. Nah, I just really want to be with somebody that's on my level. See, what happens is we'll be living in a society where women will always flip it. They will always flip it in their favor, right? These women that are broken, these women that got problems, these women that got daddy issues, they will always flip it to try to make it like they the victim. Nah, you just didn't take your education seriously. You didn't even try to build a business. You just sitting here, but you'll go overseas and pay $3,000 for the BBLs. You go to Mexico, pay $2,500 for the veneers. You'll get your long hair weave just so you can catch somebody. But knowing this, you have no substance. You can't hold a conversation. See, men are getting smarter now. Men are waiting and saying, nah, I'm good. The BBL does nothing for me. It's been a long time coming. Because a lot of these people that you see got these girls with these BBLs and got no substance. They making Instagram content like they a chef or something. That's what you see. All these women, they go from they get you a baller and then now I want to be a chef on TV. Or now I want to get a podcast and talk bad about my boyfriend because he got all this money and I ain't got no substance, so I can't talk about anything else. That's the problem. So these men today are like, you know what? What school you go to? What degree? What you doing now? Men are asking questions now. They not falling for that BBL. They not falling for them fake tits. They not. Men are waking up. They say, you know what? I need some substance because you know why? This is what I'm saying. If you get with somebody with no substance and you have kids with it, what your kids going to be like? They ain't gonna have no substance because if you out there working and grinding, your kids got to learn from somebody. Who they gonna learn from? They mama. So if the mama ain't got no substance, if she ain't into the education, if she ain't doing what she's supposed to do, or have a record of doing what she has to do, your kids are screwed. We got to start making better kids, but how we do that as men is we got to start picking better partners. That's what it is. We picking the wrong ones because what they do at night, because of how you saw her at the club. Because you saw her, you was balling out, you got the money. But what happens when the money drops? Is she still gonna be there for you? I would say 7 out of 10, she gonna leave. But men are being smart now. Yes, use classism. If I went to school, got a degree, and you didn't, and you ain't doing shit with your life, but you got the BBL, you want the this and that, I can't be with you. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. See, it's a problem when men got standards, but it's a problem, but it's not a problem when women got standards.
Everybody's doing the same thing. The same way women are saying, I'm not going to date below my blah, blah, blah. Men are doing the same thing. And they're asking questions like, well, what med school does she go to? And what type of medicine does she practice? So if you're somebody who has 3 degrees in the humanities like me, hell nah. They're like that. And then another way patriarchy works in this formula of classism, right? Men oftentimes get, they're paid more on the dollar and they get positions of power more than women do. So there are a bunch of women who are like, I'm not going to date anybody lower than me, but the men who you may desire who are higher than you may see you as lower than them. And because of classism, which is what I'm calling out in the video, they won't consider you. Like, yeah, you got 3 degrees, but in what? And from where? And how much debt do you have? Those are questions that classism is hurting all of us. It's hurting all genders. Yeah, you may not want it. The man who's
I don't think classism is hurting everybody. I think classism is good. I think you got to be with somebody that's on your level. I think so, especially as a man. I'm not saying you got to make as much money as me, but you got to show that you on my level. That's whether you go to school, that's whatever you're doing in business. There's a lot of ways that you can be on the same level in different fields. I believe wholeheartedly we need to use classism. We do. Because there's no way a person got all this money is going to be with somebody down there just because she got some ass. How many cases have we seen of athletes go broke because they live in a life, they get married to a stripper. The stripper ended up leaving them, having kids and leaving them, taking all his money. It's seen too often because men ain't asking questions. Men are just saying, "Oh my gosh, she does this in the bathroom. She gonna do this forever." I'll tell you this: they don't do it forever. They get tired. They get irritated. They get mad. It's not a once in a lifetime. It's not an everyday thing. It's gonna be once in a while. So I think men need to use classism. I think we do. If you're not on my level, I can't date you. I can't impregnate you. I can't be with you because I'm trying to build a legacy and I can't build it with you. I'm sorry.
Beneath you may be insecure, but the man who's above you is going to have an ego issue with you. This is why classism is just bad all over. It's a birth child of white supremacy and it's bad.
I don't think it's a birth child of white supremacy. I think, I don't like when people take it to a race thing. I think it's a point of just building your legacy. Doesn't matter what race you're in. It's about building your legacy. I want to build with somebody that I know I can trust. I want to build with somebody that I know that has some decency, that has some type of work ethic and not looking at me as a lick. See, what we have now is a lot of women are scared of strong men. It's because they know this strong man or successful man, he doesn't need me. So how can I be an asset to somebody that doesn't need me? See, women want to feel needed because when they feel needed or they feel like, oh, I'm responsible for you, so now I can be in control. No, I don't think it's a birth of white supremacy. I think that all of us need to do it. I think black men should start doing that. I think Latino men, especially if you got money, if you about your money and about your life, you for sure should do this. Date somebody that's on your level because what you're gonna produce is a great offspring. We got to start thinking like a business. If I work with her, what can she teach? What is she gonna teach my children when I'm not there? If she's not about education, if she's not about working on herself, all she talk about is ghetto this, ghetto that on TikTok, YouTube, not building nothing, not trying to clean the house, not trying to do nothing. So what is she gonna show my kids when my kids are here? We got to start thinking about the future. The reason why our future is messed up is because we're not thinking about it. We're thinking about our pleasures. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, hit the notification bell to get the new videos. Go get her Patreon coming soon. Almost monetized, so we're going to get that daily show cracking. Can't wait for that. It's going to be fun. I just appreciate all the support. We're going to keep it going. keep it going.